Hey! Welcome to another Ramble Radio, everybody. 452. There we go. Ah! Right there! Right there! Right there!
Right there.
We're ready.
Right there.
Football season has begun. We're ready. We're living in the past, you and I, but that's okay.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
What's yours? 91? What am I? 96?
91.
90. You got 91. I got 96.
You're 96 or 95?
96 was the last one. I think
96
fell
they
into
won.
the. Yeah, there
95
it is.
season, 96
95
Super
yes.
Bowl, right?
There it is. There it is.
There
it is.
Been a minute.
It's been a minute for us, Eddie. I don't know if either one of our teams is getting there again this year.
The Giants have won two since then, and the Eagles have won one, which is awful.
Yeah. That hurts a lot.
That hurts.
That hurts a whole lot.
That really hurts.
That hurts a whole lot. That's well, whatever. It's here we are. Football. We don't know. Mr. Football already knows, obviously, who's going to win between Kansas City and Baltimore tonight.
Mr. Football will be making his predictions
last
known.
Night's game, Kansas City and Baltimore. But we'll be getting. I mean, honestly, I think Mr. Football already told you the Super Bowl winner for this year. I think.
Yeah. He swore me to secrecy and told later on.
Right.
So I can't. If I can't piss off Mr. Football, otherwise, how do I get the insight?
How do you know these things? How do you know? Okay, how many drafts for your beloved Washington Commanders has Mr. Football called?
Every single one.
Right, so you know
every single one.
You know who they're taking with every pick.
I already knew. He almost takes the fun out of it.
Right, but that's why you don't want to upset Mr. Football because you want to get those scoops.
I want the
scoops.
I want the scoops.
Remember, what did Mr. Well, okay, this one we can reveal about what happened with the big news with the Washington Commanders that broke. I guess 2 days ago now. How did Mr. Football let you know that was gonna happen? And did you? Who even thought that like some fucking Tinder date would lead to that? Right.
Right.
And Mr. Football just. How were you told? Do you want to peel back?
Well, this is strange. I was driving, right?
Whoa. Okay.
And I got hungry. This was
sure.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
And I got hungry, and I went through the Del Taco drive-thru.
Great, better than Taco Bell. Can we just say that?
It's not even close.
Because,
not even close.
Look,
don't even bring your Taco Bell shit around. It's not even close.
Because let me tell you something. Taco Bell, once we cash those Hep Vita checks, we don't care about losing the Taco Bell money.
I don't
fine.
care.
We don't
fuck
care.
the Taco Bell money.
I'm
all about Del Taco.
Better.
So I get what I always get. I get number 13, which is a Del beef burrito, French fries, and a drink, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm eating my fries as I'm driving.
Right.
I pull into the driveway at home. I go and I put the burrito on my lap, and I go to open it up and put some hot sauce on it.
Absolutely.
This is sitting in my burrito.
What? In the burrito?
In my burrito at Del Taco. Unbelievable.
And
you know what it says? I open it up.
What was it? What? There it is! From just what that Commanders guy said.
Jerry Jones is racist.
He had Mr. Football. Why did y'all fire that guy for just saying Goodell is a puppet? Jerry Jones is racist. I'm sure several players are homophobic. What was he saying? That was
all he said was all the white dudes on the Commanders are all religious and homophobic, which most white male athletes, professional athletes, are very religious.
Stick a microphone in Harrison Butker's face. Let's see, what are you going to hear?
I'm not saying they all are, but I would say the majority of most Major League Baseball players and National Football League players, the white ones are religious, and because of that, also probably homophobic.
Probably homophobic.
And then the African American players are mostly come from a poorer background.
Right.
And
Jerry Jones is a racist.
And we also know within the African American community culture, a lot of times homophobia can be an issue.
Yes, and then Jerry Jones is a and what do you say? Goodell's like a $50 million puppet or something?
He's a $50 million puppet. Jerry Jones is a racist and runs the league. Basically runs the league.
Jerry Jones runs the league.
Runs the league. He said nothing no one would disagree with.
Except the fact that Jerry Jones is doing an even worse job running the league than he is running the Cowboys. Because if you run the fucking league, wouldn't you make sure your team wins one at least every couple of years?
You would think. But if your franchise keeps getting more and more valuable, then
who cares? But Jer,
I guess you can't care.
Throw us fans a bone since you run everything. Just let us win. Give us one every couple of years. We don't need another dynasty.
It gives you 15 primetime games a year.
I know.
Like every one of your games is on prime time practically.
You know what? Is that the low key thing I feel the guiltiest about being a Cowboy fan living in California? I rarely miss a game. I don't really have to get NFL
That's the
Sunday
reason
ticket.
You think Jerry Jones might possibly run the NFL because they haven't won a Super Bowl since 95.
95, yep.
They haven't been a relevant football team
and
since
yet they're
1995.
on every prime time. And then Chris Collinsworth a year ago said if it was up to us, we'd have the Cowboys every night. It would be 17 weeks of Dallas Cowboys.
Right. So what drives their popularity? Are they that popular, or are they just been on TV so much that they become that popular?
It's the Cowboys. It's because their talent, Landry building them, Tech Schramm building them, Staubach being a transcendent talent who probably I think that's Staubach's biggest feather in his hat is that he somehow won one during the Steelers' reign.
Yeah.
He somehow was able to win 2 or whatever during Bradshaw's run. Like, that's what put all eyes on Dallas. Yeah. And then Jones just force-fed him after that. He was like,
well, he just took the branding and ran with it. And then he was lucky that he hired Jimmy Johnson, who pulled off that Herschel Walker trade, who set you guys up for that dynasty.
Which makes me wonder if Jones doesn't. Obviously, a lot of Cowboys fans have been talking about this. He doesn't care about them winning.
No,
I don't think because I think he was like, okay, he was a smart enough, genius businessman. Sadly, because he was smart enough to know, all right, the Cowboys are having a bit of a low point. I gotta bring in Jimmy. He's gonna put him back on top, and then once we get back on top, I don't give a fuck. That seems to be the
he got his 2 Super Bowls with Jimmy, and he's like he felt like, you know what, I have enough capital now where I can just whatever, and he got us another Super Bowl 2 years later.
Yep,
he got one with Switzer, so he's like, I can do whatever I want
ever.
And he basically did for the next 25 years.
Still hasn't where you guys stopped. Still hasn't stopped.
But your franchise is worth like $10 billion. So why does he care if he wins?
Or $11 billion. Crossed 11.
Yeah.
Jesus
so why does he
Christ.
care if he wins a Super Bowl or not?
He didn't give a fuck. He's winning the Super Bowl he cares about season in and season out.
He might want a Super Bowl now because he's getting towards the end, so he may want one more before he goes out. But I think the last 25 years, I don't think he cared if he won. He just was like trying to increase the value, and he kept getting games on prime time, even though they didn't necessarily deserve them.
They haven't. I don't think maybe 1 year in the Jason Garrett era they deserved it.
Yeah.
The T.O. year they deserved it. Once Aikman retired, up until the T.O. year, there was no reason.
Yeah, from like 99 to 2005.
That's a 6-7 years. Why the fuck are we watching this 5 and 11?
Why were they on primetime ever?
Yep. So it was. There it is. Now we went a long way. Obviously, alt-right Cody's not here.
Obviously.
Whew. Not the best few days for alt-right Cody.
No.
And this actually, we're not saying this has anything to do with alt-right Cody, but do we have a segment of this morning's episode of the most popular talk radio show in the tri-state area? Do we have
Just Talk? I think so.
Just Talk, guys. Do we have? Let me know.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just trying to find it.
Of course.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, all right?
Well, you tell me. You tell me.
Nobody cut me a check to say Russian jizz tastes
That's all
amazing.
I'm saying.
All we're saying is Russian jizz tastes better than American jizz. Nobody cut us a check.
Nobody all I'm saying is we, on our own dime, went to Russia.
It took a lot of jizz.
And took in as much jizz as we could.
Took a lot of jizz And it's the best jizz I've ever had in my life.
Russia's got the best jizz.
Nobody's paying us
I
to
say that for free. I say that for free.
For free. You can check our bank account. Nobody's paying us to say, and we're sick and tired of these accusations. Nobody's been paying us to say how good Russian jizz tastes. And look, quite frankly, how Ukrainian jizz is going to bring about the downfall of modern society.
Right.
Ukrainian jizz is the jizz of the enemy, and it will bring the downfall of society.
It's basically nuclear jizz.
It's nuclear jizz. Russian jizz.
If nuclear war was jizz, it's Ukrainian jizz.
Russian jizz, chef's fucking kiss.
Oh, it's sweet.
Chef's fucking kiss.
Tastes like chocolate syrup.
Chocolate, like the fucking chocolate waterfall at the fucking Golden Corral, but jizz.
Right. I wish Golden Corral would have a Russian jizz.
They make a lot more money.
Oh, so much money. I mean, they're 24/7. Russian jizz fountain.
Jesus Christ. They put Waffle House out of business. They put McDonald's out of fucking business.
You know who else has great taste in jizz?
Who's that?
That Tim Pool guy.
Tim Pool, great jizz.
That Tim Pool guy.
Great guy. That
Benny
Johnson.
Tastes a lot like Russian jizz. It tastes a lot like Russian jizz.
Benny Johnson, that guy's got great taste in jizz. Especially because the whole time he's jizzing, he does that face where he's like half smiling, half frowning. The whole time he's at...
That's my cum face. That's my cum face.
We got it from the BJ. The BJ himself.
Yeah, that's the BJ's.
The Dave Rubin guy, great taste in jizz. Jesus Christ.
Get out of here with that jizz. Get out of here with that jizz.
And we're not trying to connect any dots about how all that jizz tastes Russian. It's just a luck of the draw for those guys.
Good jizz is good jizz.
Good jizz is a great fucking jizz. And we're not so we just want to say that we are appalled. And we're angry.
And we did not take a dime.
Nobody paid us. We didn't take one fucking dime to come here and tell you how good Russian jizz tastes. Not one fucking
good.
dime.
Just know it's good.
Something. We're not going to take any fucking money to tell you how good fucking Russian jizz is. Because it's
the
best fucking jizz I've ever fucking had.
bet you that Jesse Waters has some good taste in jizz.
He probably does. You could just tell by looking at him. You could just tell by looking at him.
How masculine he is.
Yeah,
how manly he looks.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now I'm not the one who's gonna dive into that judge's cooch, but I bet she has pretty good lady jizz. The judge.
I bet if she did have lady jizz, it was probably
the best lady jizz you ever had. Probably the best.
She looks like she's been dry for a while, but I bet when she had her jizz,
I bet we could wet that thing up. Oh, I bet we get that thing going.
We get that thing going. You know it. Wow, that's quite the.
Jesus. They sounded guilty. It sounded like that was a compensation.
Right. It seemed like they were protesting too much.
A little bit. They doth protest too much.
A little bit.
Oh man, and jeez,
who would have suspected the jizz guys?
Poor Cody. All the fires he's got to put out. Man, with
he's getting a call from the jizz guys.
They're probably gonna ask him to come and help put out their fires. Jeez. That fucking video of that Tim Pool guy trying to be angry and tough, talking about Ukraine, is the funniest thing that's come out of this.
Ukraine is the enemy.
Dude, how do you get paid?
Look at that Hervé Villachez size motherfucker. Hervé Villachez with a beanie.
How do you get $400,000 a month and don't get hair plugs?
Nothing. Don't get anything. Don't fuck. Jesus Christ. How do you fucking?
You keep wearing that stupid fucking beanie.
The same stupid fucking beanie every time. You get a new one for every show.
You're getting $500,000 a month.
You can't
get fucking hair plugs.
Jesus
get a toupee.
Christ, get a toupee.
Fuck. Get hair plugs, man.
Enemy.
These fucking motherfuckers. Oh, Jesus. Well, as fun as this has been, Eddie.
Yeah, and it has been. And enlightening.
Next Ramble Radio, by the way, maybe if it happens, it is my alter ego but I cannot speak for that person. Maybe Mr. Football will have dropped Eddie a prediction or two about all the games.
I'm sure the predictions are already out there. I just have to find them. I don't know where he puts them.
Right.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
He's already made them. I just got to find them.
Right. Exactly. It's because what was the New England Atlanta Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That was weren't now if I'm not mistaken, you were watching the Super Bowl in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then some friends of yours were asking to see your diploma.
Right.
And then you pulled it out, and then what fell out of the back of the diploma was a piece of paper explaining the comeback. Is that? Did I get that right?
There was. This piece of paper right here fell out.
Right.
And it just says, New England wins OT.
Wow. But wow. Wow.
And this was at halftime when it was like, I think they were down like 26-3 or some shit. And he says, New England wins OT.
Did it even go to OT that game?
Yeah.
It did. That's right.
It did go to OT.
Boy, that was... I couldn't believe. I just wanted to see the Patriots lose. I was like, really?
That was heartbreaking. That was really heartbreaking.
Just close the door on these motherfuckers. You're one play away.
It was literally like, I think there was like 4 minutes left, and they were up by like 11 points. Like it was some ridiculous one first down. This game's over.
Oh. And this is gonna.
And they just stopped running the football.
This is gonna gall me to admit this, but that is one of the things that Tom Brady gives you that no one else does. That guys like Mahomes give you. That's why they're who they are. Is they can just be like, okay, you don't need me to fuck up. I won't fuck up.
I'm not gonna fuck up for the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna play perfect football.
And that's the thing. And as much as I love but that's what Prescott can't give you.
Yeah.
Everything else has to be clicking.
But they do that mental thing where it's like they're like, for the next 5 minutes, I'm playing perfect football, and you're going to start freaking out and making mistakes because I'm playing perfect football.
Because you know they're coming.
It snowballs.
It was like that fucking old PGA EA Sports Tiger Woods video game commercial when the guy, remember that it was just like an average person who's not a professional golfer, and he's trying to putt. Like he's trying to make like a halfway long putt while Tiger Woods is just watching, and his legs just keep like convulsing. You know what I mean? Like he can't even. That's what all those guys start doing.
Yeah.
It is like the PGA Tour back in the day. Once Tiger started moving up the leaderboard, everyone panicked. They just kept looking like, oh fuck, he's only 3 strokes behind now, motherfucker. Oh fuck. Crazy. Well, as much fun as we've had, Eddie. We do.
So much fun has been had.
We do have contractual obligations.
Skeletor. We're on the eve of this newest NFL football season, and of course, Jerry and I are very excited about our team's prospects.
I think they're the 2 teams that have the best shot to win the division right now.
Let's hope.
Because let's
hope the Eagles implode.
I think the Giants are going to suck, and the Eagles, they've already kind of quit on their coach. So
they kind of have. We'll see how they go. But usually it's a bad sign when your team starts off so strong and then implodes in the second half of the season. And then there's rumors all off season that the quarterback hates the head coach.
Well, do you remember you were the one who called it? You remember you said they were the flimsiest 11-0 team that's ever existed?
Oh, they were. They were such a bad fucking 11-0 team.
And then they just plummeted after. I think it was after 11-0 they plummeted. That was it.
Yeah. And it was like the Giants the year before when there was like the Giants, like they won every game in the last 2 minutes because the ball bounced their way. I'm like, that doesn't happen all the time.
Ain't gonna work.
So, Skeletor, are you excited about this upcoming NFL season?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me. I don't really partake in American, earthly, American rules football. Not really, but I will have to give my prediction. And I think, without a shadow of a doubt, the Russian team is going to come out on top, and the Ukrainian team will lose. Because the Ukrainian team, they have bad-tasting jizz, and the Russian team has wonderful-tasting jizz. And I just want to let you know that statement of mine is completely unsolicited. And I bet you're wondering, where will these 2 teams meet? Who's big enough to have this kind of our own Eternian Super Bowl? Where we take the Russian wonderful-tasting jizz team against the Ukrainian awful-tasting jizz team. Go ahead, Eddie. What do you think that happened? Where would they have that? Go ahead.
Where?
E-Man's mother's pussy! Because it's so big. You get it?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I guess he's getting paid off, too. Jesus.
I guess so.
I mean, is that a shocker?
It's not shocking. No, it's
not
shocking.
Is that
it's not shocking.
No, fuck no. Well, there we are. You know what to do. Subscribe to the Ramble. 5-star rating, positive text review. We've had, I think, this past 30 days, the most listenership we've ever had. So thank you, and keep that going. And
keep
also,
that going.
I bet you probably know somebody who would enjoy this podcast.
Who would enjoy the 38th ranked nerd podcast?
The 38th. So tell
on the planet.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends who might enjoy this. You know what? Spread the word. Tell someone who might not know about this podcast. Hey, you should check this good shit out.
Check it out.
That's it. We love you all. Stay safe out there. Don't make a fuck out of us. Have a fantastic fucking weekend. Have a great opening NFL weekend. We will see you guys next week. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye.